Hello, everyone. This is author, motivational speaker, and dating coach Matthew C. Horne, bringing you a video today titled Noah's Ark in Dating, a Perspective of Humility. But before we go any further, always know that my books inspire my videos, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life. And also we have How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. They're both available at www.matthewchorne.com. Go ahead and order your copies. These are the books that inspire my videos in the dating space. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And just do those things to help me to grow the channel. And other than that, let's get right to it. Noah's Ark in Dating, a Perspective of Humility. This is a video that I've been meaning to do for a very long time. I played around with the concept and it hasn't really changed. It's just time. And I guess the resurgence of this in my mind was seeing Tyler Perry recently spill his heart to black women, and he wasn't necessarily received with open arms when he told them to expand their dating pool, that every man is not going to match you in salary, societal standing, but if he shows up and he's consistent and he does what he can, then more or less that is going to give you a chance of landing something rather than nothing. And woo, yeah, he faced a lot of criticism for that. But in all honesty, he wasn't wrong. He was wrong about one thing in terms of that black women are consistently out earning black men. If you look at the statistics of what the net worth of the black man and the black woman is, then that's going to dispel that, but I won't go too deep into that. There's plenty of black men out here who are holding their own. I think the last statistic was 64% of us are in the middle class, 51 are single and childless, so we're eligible, we're single. More of us don't have children than do, and quite a high percentage of black men are doing very well. They're living middle class lifestyles. So that was the only thing that Tyler Perry maybe got wrong, but I guess he wanted to soften the black women up before he hit them with that truth bomb. But that brought about the need for me to just chime in. Just internally, I was just like, okay, let me come with this video. So the title once again is Noah's Ark in Dating, Humility, the Perspective of Humility. And when I say Noah's Ark, I'm not even making this to men. I'm going to be honest. This is definitely going to be more on the women's side, because men tend to accept reality. Men tend to understand what their dating pool is and not really try to box outside of their weight class or do the things necessary to make themselves appealing to the kind of women that they want. Men typically just accept reality. I can't say the same is commonplace for women. So that's why I call this Noah's Ark in Dating. The premise of Noah's Ark in Dating is that there's an ark. And this is parallel to when Noah built the ark in the Bible and the flood came. It was two of a kind, of every animal, people, whatever the case. Two of a kind entered the ark. It rained, and eventually everyone was released. That was the premise of the story of Noah's Ark in the Bible. And the premise of this is that if you're on the ark, whether you're gorgeous, whether you're okay looking, whether you're not educated, whether you're educated, whether you've delved into spaces of successful, affluent black men or you haven't, guess what? You're on the ark. Everybody on this ark is in the same exact position, meaning you're single, and there's quality men out there, and you have yet to pair yourself with one. And I said Noah's Ark in the perspective of humility. You don't want to get away from the fact that you've encountered solid men. There are solid men out here. This thing that Tyler Perry was saying, there are high earning men that most women want. There are desirable, attractive black men that most black women want. And the reality that you don't want to get away from is that you have not been able to pair yourself with one. And this isn't a negative statement, because the humility and the acknowledgement that you are single and you have yet to be able to pair yourself and lock down the top tier kind of black man that you desire, that is a reality that when you accept it, it will bring you to a state of humility, meaning that you won't overvalue yourself and you won't overplay your hand to the guys that are actually checking for you, or even the high level guys that you really want. I want you to refer back to my video that I made where I talked about logic, self-love and logic will bring the right man into focus. Essentially what I was saying is that if you love yourself and you have a sense of logic, then you're not going to box outside of your weight class. You're going to acknowledge the consistent level of man that checks for you, and you're going to choose the one out of that bunch that you want the most. And so this is sort of an extension of that message, is that, look, you're on the ark, you're single, okay? It's treacherous waters around you, and you're on the ark and you're single, and some people have made it off. And like I said, you might be young, you might look good, you might have been in the space of the kind of men that you want, but haven't been able, but something, they saw something in you where it was just like, I'm going to keep this physical, or I'm just going to cut this off all the way. Now, okay, you're at the edge of the arc, as opposed to the woman that has a lot more work to do in herself to even make herself appealing to that kind of man. Even if you're at the edge of the arc, you're still in the arc. And to accept that is to adopt a perspective of humility and say, you know what? I don't care how good people say I look. I don't care how many people tell me I can't believe that you're single. You're still on the arc. And the perspective of humility means that you're going to work on yourself. It means that you're going to read books like How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. It means that you'll get your therapy. It means that you will talk with your elders who have gotten it right, who have a desirable relationship that has withstanded some things and that is still standing. It means that you will do the work to make sure that you're giving yourself the best chance to get off of the arc. The worst thing that you can do is to say, you know what, I'm single, and you know deep down in your heart you've encountered some good solid men that you were attracted to, who were doing some things with their life, and they chose not to be with you. And the worst thing to do is to say, you know what, I'm okay. The right man is going to see me how I am. He's just going to accept me. That's the worst thing that you can do. And that's a great way to ensure that you're going to stay on the arc. The beautiful thing about the arc is that every type of woman is on there. And the beautiful thing about the outside world, outside of the arc, is that every type of woman is out there as well. It's not always the most attractive, the brightest, the most decorated woman who lands that quality man. It's the woman who can give him the experience that is an extension of the life that he's created for himself. Meaning that if he's created a peaceful life, then it's the woman who's going to be a representation of peace, an extension of the life that he's created for himself. If he loves and respects himself, then that means that she sees him in a reverent light. She sees him immediately and says, I'm going to respect him. The woman that the high-level man, the high-value, high-level man typically chooses is the woman that is an extension of the life that he's created for himself, and is an extension of the way that he sees himself, and is a reciprocator of the way that he treats her. The easiest way to make it off of the arc, as simple as this sounds, is that whatever man is in your presence and is being consistent, is being respectful, is elevating you by virtue of his presence, meaning that you're learning things from him, you're growing just being around him. The easiest thing to do with a man like this, and the easiest way to make it off the arc, is to do this one magical thing. It's called reciprocation. This means that you don't have to disrespect him. This means that you don't have to prove that you're more valuable than him. This means that he doesn't have to offer you cash and prizes and gifts. No, his presence is enough. Your presence is enough. And until that man is inspired to go above and beyond and do some of the things that you want him to do, his presence is enough. and to acknowledge that it's okay to reciprocate, not to try to posture yourself above this man, not to feed him plates of you know what, not to brag to your girlfriends about all the hoops this man is jumping through. No, quality men who value themselves get rid of women like that. Because any hoop you try to make a man jump through, any gift that you require or any offering that you require from him, you're point blank telling that man that you think you're more valuable than him. And when it comes to black women, that arc is overcrowded. When I wrote my book, How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women, 72% of black women were projected to never get married. So it doesn't make sense. Okay, that's 1 in 4 black women will ever get married. And to go deeper in the statistics, 50% of those women won't even make it past 12 years. I mean, make it past 5 years. So a black woman has roughly a 12, 13, 14% chance of making it past 5 years in marriage, getting married and making it past 5 years. So understand the perspective of humility and just reality is going to allow you to get off the arc. And I could offer many strategies, but this seems to be the number one killer of things that most women can't even get past a hello or a first date with a man, because they're always doing something to try to posture themselves above that man. Just reciprocate. It's that simple. You'll stand out. And over time, that man will feel safe with you, that you're there for the right reasons when you can just reciprocate whatever he's given to you. And then you're going to inspire that man because you're not asking things of him. He's going to give as he sees fit in his own time, as he becomes more comfortable and assured in the fact that you're going to give him what he's given to you on a consistent basis. That's all men want to be valued, respected. And that comes with reciprocation. And if you can simply offer that to a man, you will be amazed at how far that can get you. You know, that really attractive, tall, successful, good-looking man walking down the street with that woman arm in arm, and you in your mind say, I'm more attractive than her. How did he get her? She valued him. She respected him. She reciprocated. She didn't play games with him. It's really that simple. You're not going to win that war. You're not going to bring quality men under submission. You have to let that go. Either you reciprocate or you stay on the arc. This has been Matthew C. Horne, author, motivational speaker, and dating coach, bringing you another video. Noah's Ark in Dating, a perspective of humility. And it's been inspired by my books, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life, in addition to How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. They're both available at www.matthewchorne.com. Thank you for spending some time with me tonight. And just know that you can escape the arc, but it's up to you and your choices and how you're going to present yourself to that quality man that you desire. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. If this video has been of value to you, if you feel like someone of my knowledge base and my expertise could be of value to you and helping you to get the outcomes that you want in the dating space, in the relationship space, I can be your coach. Email me at matthewchorne23@gmail.com and we'll set something up. If this video also has been of value to you, if you feel like your thought processes have been elevated, don't forget to drop a little something in my donation information will be in the description. I will be back with you very soon with some more videos. And just know, hey, it doesn't matter where you are in the arc, you're still in the arc, but your choices will determine whether you stay there.